Hello, everybody. It's Steph Curtis Riley here from Eco Resort Network, and I am joined by Brendan O'Maloney, who is our sponsor, our main sponsor for the event with his company Tent House Structures. Hello, Brendan.
Hello, Steph, and thank you very much for this opportunity to talk to you and meet your and my fellow colleagues in the industry.
Well, we've got less than a month to go before the event, and I think that we've collected together a brilliant group of people, and it's very exciting. And I just wanted to ask you, I want to thank you for sponsoring our event, but also, what was it about the event that piqued your interest and made you think you'd like to be the main sponsor?
Well, firstly, thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to sponsor the event. It sort of came across my desk somewhat out of the blue, and immediately I took to it. It made total sense for us, and the reason being is I believe the ERN is one of a few gatherings that connects leaders, in our industry from around the world and from a variety of positions and perspectives. We're very much a people's business, and I feel that we can learn and contribute to this pioneering industry best by sharing our views in person. Sustainability is the buzz. We'd like to contribute to that from an engineering perspective. Sustainability starts with the infrastructure made for the wild. So if we can leave folk with a tangible sense of what's possible with textile structures, then sponsoring the ERN event would be more than a worthwhile return for us.
That's fantastic. Yes. And what are you most looking forward to? Have you ever been to Montenegro before?
I have not. I did come close to Montenegro during COVID. It was one of the only places we could visit out of South Africa. We were a bit of a pariah during a period of COVID. So we had to spend 2 weeks there, and then I ended up at a wedding in Italy afterwards. So it piqued my interest when I knew this was Montenegro, because that 2 weeks was a welcome reprieve during that period. Listening to and meeting the panel and other interesting entrepreneurs and leaders in our industry is really obviously what particularly of interest to me. I'm always amazed, what passionate and dedicated people from all walks of life can achieve and contribute to the outdoor hospitality and conservation in a unique and wholesome way. So that's really it's a people thing.
I always think how relatively small our industry is when you get to that level of founder, CEO, and resorts. You yourself, I know you know some of the people personally from way back even.
I do, and I worked with closely with some of the chaps on the panel, and of course I follow many of them very closely, and going way back since I was a teenager. One of the members of your panel, I won't say who, was a sister of a girlfriend of mine at the time. So yeah, it's fantastic to sort of just to be there.
I think that if we all feel like friends at the start, then after 3 days we'll be very, very much closer, which is a lovely thought. So looking ahead at your talk, I mean, you've actually got 2 talks. We've got your main talk, your main sort of keynote speech on the first day. And then we've also got your product presentation talk too. So give us a little taster of what we can expect from your talks at the event, Brendan.
Firstly, I'll be talking about the successful application of textile structures. That's what we do, and how they can meet the challenges of wilderness environments and enhance guest experience in a sustained way. Sign off that initial talk with a vision of the future for Tent House Structures developments that embraces togetherness. Collaboration with all stakeholders is really at the core of Tent House Structures. Our staff, our clients, operators, communities, and Mother Nature herself, of course. It's the only way it works, really. It's made better together is really a philosophy that we aspire by. And then secondly, we're going to be getting into a bit of a product presentation, but I wanted to do this a little differently. So we'll be presenting an immersive design to site experience.
Wow.
Merging technology, design engineering, and comfort with an authentic connection to our products. So it'll enable people to get a real-time sense of how a tensile structures tented development would look, feel, and perform on their property.
We can't wait. We haven't got that long to wait, just about 4 weeks to go now. So Brendan, thank you so very much. Next time we see you, hopefully we'll be looking out over the sea in Hotel Azure for Eco Resort Network 2023 with our main sponsor, Tent House Structure. Brendan, thank you.
Can't wait. Thank you, Steph.